Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a lovely weekend and you're excited for a brand new speed build today. I do have early access to fairies, which will be out probably tomorrow. I do not have access just yet, and as it's in California, it'll probably be out this evening. But yes, tomorrow we will hopefully have an Enchanted by Nature early access video, hopefully. It's my first time ever having early access, so I'm super excited, so I hope you guys are as well. But anywho, for today we are working on a brand new apartment in San Myshuno, of course, which comes with a City Living expansion pack, and we are building for my save file. My voice is going. I haven't said a word all day really. I've been building all day. I've been in such a build zone, so yes, my voice is like, oh, we actually remember, we can talk. But anywho, so we are building for a teen mom and 2 under 2. So we have twin infants and we are living in the residential rental apartment block that I'm making. We have 6 apartments left, so by next week it should be out. I was aiming for this Friday coming, but there's just too many, so it will be out next week, all being well. But yeah, so we do have a teen mom and 2 under 2. We have 2 little infant girls, and a little bit of the backstory for this particular family is that the daughter is quite well off. As you can see, we do have quite a snazzy apartment considering she is only a teenager. Her parents did buy this for her. I was kind of imagining that perhaps her mum wasn't exactly the most supportive, but her dad was very supportive, and as much as he was kind of, disappointed in her, the fact that she got pregnant really young, he still wanted to be supportive and not leave her on her own and just, look after her as best as he could. So he did help her get this apartment. So she does live in the city by herself with her 2 youngest daughters. I say youngest daughters like she's got more. She does not. I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry, had to cut the recording then. Honestly, allergies are kicking me down. They're just a complete nightmare. It's so frustrating. So sometimes when I'm recording, I'm like, I'm gonna sneeze, or it's just really irritating. So I had to cut it, so I do apologise. But we're back. So we are working in the kitchen. Now I did do this a bit of a different design for today. I was kind of not getting bored, but I wanted to switch up a little bit from my usual concept that I've been doing of late. So we're now working on a split level kitchen, dining, living space. It turned out really nice, although it did take me a very long time to work out what colour scheme I wanted. However, it turned out really nice in the end, in my opinion, so let me know what you guys think. I did actually take inspiration off a person on one of my Facebook groups. I run a couple of Sims groups, and someone posted a build and it was split level, and I thought, I haven't done that in a while, so no idea what that person's ID was, but yeah, it was inspired by someone else for today. But yeah, so now we're working on the living space. I really like this room. Like I said, it did take me ages to work up the colour scheme, so we're not too sure on the blue wall, but it matched the sofa and the rug, so we just went with it. It's a very blue and red kind of theme, but I think it looked nice in the end. It just did take me quite some time to work out what I wanted. Apologies if you can hear the clicking. It is my heater, because as much as it is summer, I am cold, because today has been a bit chilly. It's been really windy here in Wales, so I have it on because it just heats up the room a little bit. So if you hear clicking, that is what it is. But anyway, so we are now just adding in some decor. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to go for at this point. I hadn't decided who the apartment was for, and I kind of created the story as I went along. So I was kind of imagining that maybe this girl was in university, perhaps she was studying for like art or business. I was kind of imagining she had a little business from home as well. So I did give her a home office, which is obviously a bit expensive given the fact that she is only a teenager, but I was kind of imagining that maybe she brought some stuff from home. Maybe she already had a computer at home and she just brought that with her, and maybe she gets one from work, like a borrowed one. So that was kind of the vibe. Although I do think that she has a quite well-off family, so her dad does help her out a lot. I don't think her mum is like majorly involved in her life anymore, because I think she's a bit, I don't know, put out the fact that she does have 2 little ones and she's only like 18. But anywho, she's an adult technically, so each to their own. Anyway, so we are now just adding in this wall art. It's not really art, but these picture frames, which do come with the kitchen clutter kit. Couldn't think of the name then. I really like this kit. I think this kit is probably my favourite kit they've ever made. Kitchens in the game I just love, I don't know why. So these pictures I did just put all over the wall. I thought it looked really cute. It was a nice pop of colour. I haven't used every single swatch of that painting before, so I thought, you know, we would add some different swatches. But anywho, we are now just adding in some backpacks. I did put some kiddie backpacks because I was kind of thinking that maybe she had stuff for the girls in those and maybe they were going out for the day. So I tried to make it as homely as possible, and again I used the word homely. In Britain that means cute and cozy. In America and maybe somewhere else it means something else, but in the UK it just means cute and cozy, so homely it is. But yeah, so now we're just finishing up in the kitchen. I didn't want to add too much because obviously the kitchen, there is only 2 counters and there is basically no space. We don't have a microwave, which I'm now realising, which is a slight bummer, but you know, it's fine. We'll make do. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the main living space, but I really like the fact that it is split level. I haven't done a split level build in so long, so yeah, I just think split level apartments are just, they feel way more realistic in my opinion. Not too sure why, but there's something about them that I love. So anyway, now moving on, working on the entryway. I did make this quite chaotic. I don't usually spend much time on the entryway, but I did add quite a lot of stuff for this particular one. Not too sure why, it was just kind of how it worked out. So there is a lot of shoes and there's a lot of stuff going on, there's a lot of clutter, but I think it works for this apartment. I just think that I don't think she's a messy sim. I think that she's just got a lot of stuff. She lives in quite a small environment. She's got 2 little girls who are like 6 months old. They're twins, they're infants. And I just think she's got a lot going on. You know, she's in school, she's got to keep all of her stuff organised, but I think she struggles a little bit because she is always on the go and she's got these 2 little ones to look after, and I think they have to go to daycare in the day, so she's got all of their stuff by the front door, and you know, just a busy single teen mom lifestyle, so it's a lot of work for her, bless. But I really like how it turned out. I think this apartment is gorgeous, and if you did want to change the storyline, you of course could. There is an office, like I said, so if you did want to adapt that into another bedroom, you definitely could. When I first started building in it, I didn't have a window in that particular room, so I did decide to make it into an office instead of the nursery, and the girls do share a room with their mum. So technically this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, which isn't that big, but you could potentially change it around if you really needed to. We do have a laundry room as well, so you could turn that into a 2nd bathroom if you wanted to. So you know, there's room for change. So if you needed to, you could change it into a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, but currently I have set it as a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, but like I said, up to you what you do with it. But I really hope you guys are enjoying it. I've had a lot of positive feedback. I've had a lot of views on my channel lately, so a huge thank you to everybody who has recently subscribed, or if you've been here for a while. One of my videos is at 62,000 views. That's my most views ever, which is crazy. We're nearly at 10,000 subscribers. Honestly, can't believe we've got that far. It's funny, it's so normal to me now, but when I think back when I first started, I remember asking one of my friends when I was traveling home. I was just talking to him. I hadn't spoken to him in a while, and I'd seen him when I was on my way home, and I was like, oh, I've started a channel, and he was like, oh, how many subscribers do you have? And I honestly think I had like 100 and something, and I was quite embarrassed to tell him, because it just seemed so little, which of course it is in comparison to now. But at the time it was so hard to get that many, so it just goes to show, you know, consistency is key, and just working at your skills. But anywho, we're now working on the laundry room. We've just finished it, and we're moving on to the office. I have literally had to pause this video like 4 times because I cannot stop sneezing. My goodness. Anyway, like I said, we're moving on to the office. This is quite a snazzy office, don't get me wrong. So I was kind of imagining that the computer on the left was like her childhood computer from home. Maybe not like childhood, but you know, teenage years. Like I said, her parents are rich, so she's got a lot of stuff, and the laptop is from her university course, and they like, you know, rent it out to the students. So that was a little bit of the backstory, but I was imagining that she had like a side hustle, maybe doing like some sort of writing or craft, or I don't know, just to try and get some like passive income in, some extra income to support her little ones and herself, of course. So yes, also I've realised that these curtains only exist in medium wall height or tall wall height. Why do they not have a smaller version? Because they look like CC and they're really pretty, but they just don't exist in the smaller wall height, which is so annoying because that's what I build in. But anyway, we're moving on to the final bedroom. This is the mum's room, and like I said, the girls do share with her. I think this room turned out really nice. I absolutely love this bed. It's from Businesses and Hobbies, if you guys do want to know. I think this colour swatch is just stunning, and with the darker pink at the bottom of the bed combined with this wallpaper, which is also from Businesses and Hobbies, I just think it's stunning. So yes, that's pretty much it for today. We do have early access, like I said, which will be out tomorrow. I may live stream, but I'm not too sure. It's kind of annoying that it's not out till later today. Obviously I upload in at the middle of the day UK time, but I probably won't have access until 6 p.m. my time. So yeah, but tomorrow we'll have fairies, so I'm so excited. I get to play around with it tonight. I'm going to make some fairy houses, and that'll be up on my Instagram probably, so if you guys do want a little update, then be sure to check it out. I do also have an Enchanted by Nature giveaway over on my Instagram account, so be sure to click the link in the description if you'd like to enter. It's completely free, of course. There's a couple of rules as usual, but yes, so I appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow with another speed build, hopefully an episode of Family Ranch this week. Honestly, it's been forever. And yes, I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, share it with a friend, turn on the notification bell. It really helps out my channel. We're so close to 10,000 subscribers, so every single one of you I really appreciate, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another speed build. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.